Welcome back to the Sonic Locker Room. This is Bill Althouse of Sideliner Sports, and we're celebrating our 18th year, bringing you the best and the brightest from Eastern Jackson County and the metro area. And we're going to have so much fun today as you visit with Austin Wellhoff, Speech and Theater Director at Harrisonville Middle School, where they're going to perform the musical James and the Giant Peach, March 12th, 13th, and 14th. 7 p.m. at the Harrisonville High School Performing Arts Center. Tickets, $7 for adults, $5 for students and senior citizens. And Austin, in visiting with you a little bit before we went on the air, my boys are now 40 and 37, and when they were growing up, James and the Giant Peach was absolutely their favorite book, along with anything that Dr. Seuss wrote. How did you select James and the Giant Peach for your youngsters to perform?
We were back in May of last year looking at some show options, and we thought that James and the Giant Peach was new to MTI, and we were excited about that show, and we thought students would really like it, and we thought our audiences would like it too. It's a familiar subject.
Do you have to have the right students to put on a production like James and the Giant Peach, because there are so many different activities they'll be involved with on the stage?
I'd say yes and no. I think that students are certainly great for certain roles, and then there are students who rise to the occasion as well.
Now, with James the Giant Peach, is it a musical?
It is a musical.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about it to folks that might not be familiar with the play.
So the music for James and the Giant Peach was written by a duo called Pasek and Paul. You may know their works from Dear Evan Hansen, The Greatest Showman, La La Land. So several years ago they wrote this show, and it follows the story of James and the Giant Peach almost exactly like the book. James is orphaned at a young age and ends up living with his atrocious aunts, Spiker and Sponge. And then through some magic, a giant peach grows, and these insects anthropomorphize and come to life, and James goes on this raucous adventure with these insects into the ocean, into the sky, being carried by seagulls.
Wow, that's going to be amazing. Are you working hand in hand with the high school for the production values?
We actually have a musical theater class here at the middle school, and they do a lot of the tech elements here. So we've been painting and constructing since really January. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Crutchfield at the high school lend help in the lighting and sound aspects at the production, and we may borrow a prop or two.
Wow. I was a sports writer, 43 years at the Examiner, but one of my real passions is theater, concerts, things like that, live events where the gratification is instantaneous. With a production like this, the costumes need to be spot on. We need to know that's a grasshopper. How do you create a giant peach?
Out of plywood. At the beginning of the show, our actors for the insects actually have puppets that interact with James in the beginning of the show before they change. And then we've had some really creative costume designs for our insects. You can tell ladybug is a ladybug. You can tell grasshopper is a grasshopper. The giant peach, though, is really a giant peach. It is 16 feet wide and 10 feet tall.
Wow. Unbelievable. Well, Eden Gaines plays James in the upcoming production at Harrisonville High School, featuring middle school actors and behind-the-scenes folks. James, Eden, were you aware of James and the Giant Peach? Did you ever read it when you were a youngster?
I was not really. I didn't really read James and the Giant Peach, I was more of a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, there you go. Gotta love that. What do you like about the character James?
James portrays a more soft and sensitive character, which is completely opposite from what I am. But it's a great role to play because it's just very sentimental, and you can go many ways with it.
Eden, do you hope to continue with your acting career at the high school?
I do.
Dawson James plays the grasshopper. So, Dawson, tell us about your costume.
There is a lot of green.
I bet there is. Dawson, were you familiar with James and the Giant Peach?
I was not. I was more of I never really read many books in the younger days.
What are you most excited about when James and the Giant Peach comes to the high school March 12th, 13th, and 14th? Is there any special scene, any special outfit or design you want to see?
Well, I have kind of a scene where it's mainly not about, but there's a main. I have my own song, which will be really nice.
There you go. Have you ever been in a play, a musical before?
Yes, I was in the 2023 Frozen Junior for the middle school, and 2024 the Best Haunted House Ever.
Wow, that's great, man. Austin, have you had a dress rehearsal, a technical rehearsal?
We are in tech rehearsals right now. We started on Monday with set pieces. Yesterday was lighting and costumes, and today we're adding mics. We're adding sound.
Austin, how excited are you, putting a production together from a book that you have read to your children?
I'm really excited about this show. It's a show that never made it to Broadway. So that there is a junior version is really exciting for students to be able to experience this, and audiences as well. And we started the audition process in October. So this has been a long process, and we're ready to put this out for an audience.
Eden, how much fun is it performing in front of an audience and listening to the applause and the cheers immediately after a performance is over?
The applause makes you feel so great about what you've just done and put on like a show for them. And just doing it in general is just overall it's a great experience, and it gets you more out of your shell, and it displays you more, which is great.
Eden, when you're on stage, especially in a lot of special effects, a lot of great costumes, little tricks of the trade that will make this something that the audiences are just going to enjoy. Do you ever have that moment where you're on stage and you're like, wow, I'm really playing James from James and the Giant Peach, and you don't let a moment like that disrupt a dialogue or a song that you're singing?
What are you doing?
Well, we're in tech rehearsals right now. Our dress rehearsal is like running through the...
Yes, I'm excited to see everything put together, and all of the set and the costumes and the sound and just everything just brought to life.
Dawson, have you tried on your grasshopper green outfit?
Yes, I have. It is a lot of layers.
James and the Giant Peach, March 12th, 13th, and 14th, 7 p.m. at Harrisonville High School Performing Arts Center. Tickets for adults, $7. Students and senior citizens, $5. Just come out and see how green Dawson is in this performance. Check out Eden playing James, and Austin Wellhoff, thank you so much for joining us. Can't wait to check out the production.
Thank you, Bill.